welcome to Enertia Gaming. We are here at the round 3 of the FIA Formula 1 World Championship. So it was a tricky qualifying session. Q1 was dry. First half of the part 2 of the qualifying session was wet. So I had to use the intermediate tires and decided to switch to the soft tire, ultra soft tires for the last run in Q2, and it paid off. So now this is the lap of Q3. I decided to run 2 consecutive laps in Q3.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And you can see I am improving by half a second. DRS active. We are reaching 335 kph, heavy braking. You can listen, the engine sounds a bit odd, and I decided to return to the garage. So here it is. The power unit issues.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:34.1.
The ICE is dying now. Just 22 laps of life left in it, and I decided not to go for another run. I had the pace, but I need to save the engine for the race. I took a gamble to not change the engine for the race.
Hard work, ingenuity and ambition. All things you'll find in abundance amongst the 15 million people of Shanghai over there to our southeast. And we've got plenty of that here on the grid as well. 20,000 horsepower, give or take, chomping at the bit to be unleashed for the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3 mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles an hour, with DRS assisting the cars down the back straight before they brake into the sharp hairpin at turn 14. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Sing. That was a solid result in their last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Singh and Hülkenberg, Sainz, Alonso, Grosjean and Stoffel van Dorn, Magnussen, Perez, Pierre Gasly and Vettel, Raikkonen, Leclerc, Brendan Hartley and Sergei Sirotkin. Ericsson and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Excellent job yesterday. We qualified above expectations. Let's go out there and put in a performance.
Lights out and away we go. A good start. We are keeping up with the top runners. On the inside. And we are into P2. A great start. So now we will be losing power. and it would be a difficult task to keep this position. Let's see how much we can fight in this race. Let's fight for points at least, if not for podiums. I struggled for traction over there, exiting the corner. I'm trying to defend hard, running with the high engine modes, but Mercedes has the pace. P3 now. It is a big gamble that I did not change the engine for this race. So the replay of the start. I got a good start actually into turn 2 and I was already P2. The force in their car really feels good. And we got an upgrade here, which seems to be working on the car. You can see I struggled here for the traction, the exit. Bottas got a pretty good exit through that corner, and in the slipstream he just has enough speed to overtake me. And I tried to fight hard actually, but in the end the Mercedes wins. Now into lap 2 and we have Ricciardo at the back. Just locked the inside front and Ricciardo has taken that position. Remember, Mercedes engines have greater straight line speed and that has helped me to keep Verstappen behind. And you can see I am catching Ricciardo in front. Blocked both the fronts. That is not acceptable actually. It's destroying my tires.
DRS is now enabled. Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Check
So
your
lap 3,
MFD
DRS is
strategy
enabled.
option.
I just went off the track in that corner and that allowed Ricciardo to put pressure on me. I had the inside of the corner and that helped me to keep Verstappen at bay. I decided to pit a lap earlier into lap 3. So entering lap 5.
He gapped the car
Now
ahead
most
is
of the cars have pitted
0 seconds.
and Hulkenberg has jumped us. But we have got great speed into corner 1 and we managed to take the position back. The car just does not feel fast enough now. Engine is dying now. So now lap 6 and Raikkonen has overtook me without using DRS. Even before DRS he was ahead of me. You can see I don't have a straight line speed. I tried to defend hard, but Raikkonen got a better traction through the corner and he managed to overtake me. Listen to the engine sound. Just feels that something is knocking my engine. I tried to come back, but Raikkonen had the pace. That's good hard fighting race. That's racing. This time around it's the other Ferrari behind me.
Front is 1.7 seconds.
Sebastian Vettel. This time I got a better exit through the corner. This time I defended pretty well and managed to keep Vettel behind. So the replay of how I managed to defend against Vettel. He had the inside line through the first corner and then I had the inside line, which helped me to be ahead of Vettel. This is a great shot of the cars going through the corner. These cars are so fast through the corners. So much amount of downforce. Entering lap 8. Still Vettel is hunting behind me. And he has crashed into me. No. Okay, it was my mistake. I tried to close the door for him. I thought he was behind me, but his front end touched my rear tires.
That's it for
my mistake.
Grand Prix and a fantastic
and it's
win for
Hamilton
Mercedes.
who has won the Grand Prix.
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track
Not
conditions
changing
just
the
really
engine
suited their
has
car today.
hurted
Wind,
my
track temperature,
race.
you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature.
Podium was
So the
always
more
there
easily
on the
you can
cards.
keep them there, the better your race
They will
tends to
come
go.
back stronger.
That's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so
Next up
comfortable
is
out there.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted
And
after
we are
the
getting
excitement of that race.
2
but I'm
updates
sure
over
it's
there.
nothing
So
compared to our
hopefully we can
drivers
keep
here.
developing.
They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then.
Still,
Anthony
okay,
Davidson,
we have lost
who
one
would you go
position
for?
in the
I think
driver's
it's gotta be
standing.
Kimi Raikkonen. He's not always spectacular, but he quietly
But at
gets the
least
job
we are
done,
holding
and
the
that's the
P4
case
position
today.
in the
On to the
Constructors'
constructors
Championship.
then. Mercedes have extended
important
their
that we
lead at
beat the
top
Red
of the
Bulls.
standings. There was also
We
a
start
strong
beating the
showing
Red
from
Bulls.
the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.